Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? If you guys remember, last episode we did manage to make a tier 2 ore miner, and today we're going to make a tier 3. I have already set up all the patterns, so there you go. And I should have probably checked, how many do you need? 56. Okay, we can afford it. Quite literally. Yeah, literally, it's a good thing I did not try this 5 minutes earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important moment for us because this ore miner can handle 8 modifiers. So this time I think it's going to be super fast. Oh yes, it's not that amazing, but it's good. Trust me. Now that the ore miner has been upgraded, if you guys remember, a few episodes ago we did a bit of Abyssalcraft. This episode we need to do a teeny tiny bit more. That's what we wanted. Ataxium. I already have 2 ingots, I don't know why I got the quest right now. But thanks to looting 6, we got 13. We just needed 2 more. That is going to allow us to upgrade our Necronomicon to Abyssalnomicon. Why did I get warp? Don't really know. Using our compound bow, I have made an enchantment called Sapping 6. What does it do? Increases the amount of energy a Staff of Rending can drain. And what we want to craft is going to be called the Staff of the Gatekeeper. This is a ritual that has to be done in Omotol, so let's pay a visit to Omotol. Hello, I was looking for you. I need your flesh. Okay, then again, there's too many of them. Thankfully, under the boss room, there's already an altar. We shouldn't be here. Too much warp. Anyways, we also need some Omotol stone. Oops, wrong room. I forgot to bring a shadow gem. This is an upgraded Staff of Rending. Lovely. And if I have not done anything wrong, this should be the Staff of the Gatekeeper. Amazing. I look very fancy with this. Not really, but basically this is a Staff of Rending and it also opens portals. You just have to change modes. I have also brought our anvil, so we should be able to enchant it. Oh, Sapping 3 multi-rend. It's fine, we do it at home. With the enchantment applicator, it's Sapping 6. So now if we want some essence, this is going to be incredibly fast, and I think that's going to help me a lot considering the fact that I have warp. Oh yeah, this is way better. I like that one. Also, I do have a feeling it's best if we collect these things. They remove warp. Those are my arrows falling down from fighting the boss. These are not rare, which is good. I'm trying to cure a bit of my warp by having warp. A bit ironic. There's also a better version of this apparently, which we can craft later on. I'm not sure if the technology is available to us at this very moment. So currently, I'm pretty much insane. With this, is it better? Oh yeah, much better. Good thing I collected a few. So I'm no longer insane, we just have some permanent warp. So why did we do all of that? That is a very good question. I need some essence of Omotol. That's it. Yeah, we got 2. I just needed the 1. Because with that, I should be able to super enchant one of my swords. It does 30 damage, it does harvest souls, so it gives you buffs, but it cannot be enchanted further. I mean, for example, if you look at the primal cutter, you can put it in an anvil and you can put enchantments on it. This guy by default cannot be enchanted. But thankfully it's super enchanted, so it has a few things that we need. But moving on, last episode we opened a wormhole, and today we want to open another one. For that, we're going to need something called Deep Blue Matter. That comes from something called Valonite Gateway, and well, we need a few gizmos from the Betweenlands. Actually, I might have them. Never mind, I have them. Just in case you're wondering how the hell am I doing compact machines without doing that much bewitchment, the answer is down there. We buy the ingredients. This multi-block that we want to craft is not something super complicated, but it has a block in the center which can accelerate the process, and that is cracked Ataxium bricks. So getting Ataxium was actually not that difficult. The only thing that I did is that I put endstone inside a transmutator. We cook it, we get the bricks, we craft it, we get the other bricks, and we cook it again. And now it's cracked. I just ran into a semi-horrifying problem, so I have been trying my best to make this stupid blueprint, and no matter which chisel I used, I could not find the correct blueprint. So apparently there are different types of blueprints, you have to find the magical one, you know? This one. I also lost a controller to that, and unfortunately Applied Energistics cannot make machine controllers. Don't really know why. But you and you shall be the Valonite Gateway controller. And yeah, I assembled the machine here. How can you be missing stuff? Don't know what it's missing. I think the hatches are wrong. Let's try this again. Okay, the hatches were wrong. Cracked Ataxium bricks go in the center. Now it should work faster. Lovely. And well, in order to make the Deep Blue Matter, here are the things that we need. First things first, we need the energetic draconium ingot. And if you guys remember, we got the upgrade key from a previous dimension. We do need to have 1 red matter, 1 stack of Eternalis fuel, and the spirit fruit. Thankfully, somebody actually left me a very important tip. Even though the fruit does not have EMC, but the leaves of the tree do. So I think we should have the upper leaves like so, because the upper leaves don't actually drop it. Then this is the middle leaf. Let's see if that one drops it. Probably not. Is it the bottom leaf? Maybe you have to break all of them. Let's try this again. Guys, nothing is dropping. Did you lie to me? I broke every single leaf on the spirit tree and I got like 3 fruit. I'm not really happy. Let's kill someone. Yeah, just like that. Although I would like to mention that not everything is lost. Doesn't she drop anything? That's it? Yeah, as I was saying, not everything is lost. There is a way using phytogenic insulators. Aha. For that we need peat. It comes from bees. Boggy Princess. Well, I have common, I have cultivated, I have noble, I have marshy. I have... What the hell is Miri? Oh, it's noble and marshy. Cool. We can get peat. Oh, a corpse. We shouldn't touch the corpse. Also, someone's playing a song. Oh, it's you. Can I take the corpse? No. Shame. Well, let us go home and try to get the bee at least. I have been checking on our bees and yeah, we do seem to have some bees to get us started with. So common and cultivated should give us noble. That we already had. But we only had one. Which now that we have an extra noble queen, we have to wait for you to die. And maybe take out the automation. Actually, I need the drone, not the queen. So marshy and noble gives me Miri. We have to wait for her to die. Don't you worry. Humidify. I'm a man of my word. We're not going to make a peat farm. Ever. Okay, you need mushrooms. Thankfully, I have been keeping some podzol, so having mushrooms is not a big deal. I made an extra Miri queen, and now we need to have one more marshy queen. They all look the same. Ah, you. So marshy and Miri give me the boggy queen. Perfect. What kind of flowers do you like? Mushrooms. So here is an extra apiary, some production upgrades. Boggy goes in. Obviously, it's too dry, and you can't find the flower. Okay. She will find the mushrooms, eventually. Could take some time. Yeah, she found it. Perfect. So she is going to give us mossy combs, and there's an 8% chance of getting some peat. It's not much. Oh, the mushroom grew. Well, this could be a problem. She's gonna make a mess. Well, just to avoid the mess, let us get an open sky upgrade. So that if it happens again, she's not covered. I'll go AFK until we get some peat. Aha, so we needed 4 pieces of peat. And we have it. It's actually been a while later and I have been trying to make a tier 4 ore miner, but here is our phytogenic insulator. From now on, we don't really have to go with this recipe, we can use this one. We need a corporea flower? Okay, maybe the old recipe was cheaper. Unless it doesn't consume the corporea flower. I don't really know. Anyways, once we defeated the spirit tree, we were given a sapling. And by using the valonite gateway, I am processing some sap spit. It's not something super complicated, you just give it slime balls and some liquid corallium, which you can use this recipe with a chunk of corallium. You're going to give me the sapling back, right? It doesn't have EMC, so I can't do anything. Okay. You do give it back. That's good. For automating that, we also need the monoculture cycle, and unfortunately, that does require a flux phytogrow. So hopefully this is not a horrifying recipe. Craft everything. Thank you. You know, for just getting some fruit, I had to get so many machines. Oh, you're slow. It's fine. We have augments. Yeah, much better. So here is my monoculture cycle. Give me some spirit fruit. Please. We definitely need to automate this process because we do need spirit fruits in order to make machine structures from advanced rocketry. But for the moment, we just want half a stack. That's it. Also, it's been such a long time. What did we want to craft? Ah, yes. Deep blue matter. Don't know if you could have planted the sapling. I don't want to lose it. Okay. We have our half a stack. We put everything inside the valonite gateway like so, and something should happen. Yes. Missing input. Oh, it's there. So thankfully this stupid thing has EMC. We just had to do this one once. Although what is going to happen after that is that we can have proper fission. Because in order to make a fission controller from the mod that I'm not going to mention its name, you need a deep blue matter. And we do need to have different types of fuel later on. Is it weird if I actually forgot why the hell did I need deep blue matter? Ah, you. Yes. The warper. Anywho, this is our brand new recipe. And let us order the new warper. We can craft it, right? Nice. Oh, you have to right click, you don't drop it. And I mean something. Hello? King of Scorchers. What's a Scorcher? Tarantula Brute Mother, what? Ah, you guys are here. You don't burn darkness. Darkness burns you. So many arrows. Whoops. You're alive? So I'm assuming exactly like the Wither, there is something here. Was there something here? Honestly, I don't really know what I got. I got an unbound soul shard. I know what it is, but that's not relevant. Well, I will do some exploration, I guess. Everything is burning. Crystal matrix ingot. Oh, gravity here seems to be weird. Yeah, star metal ore. Wow. Crystals. I take that. All of them do extra damage. Nice. This time I didn't really break anything, but apparently we get an upgrade key jump boost, soul shard, corrupted stone. We don't really have to kill them, we can just open the chests. However, over here I found the sunfire orb, which doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, this is the altar from Aether. Mysterious princess, pristine stock. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh, and yeah, if you're wondering, I have unnatural hunger. That's why I look weird. I didn't really want to bound this one, but it happened. Yeah, I defeated one. 4 more left. Somebody's diving helmet. The question is, what were they guarding? Oh, power flower. 4000 DMC per second. That's not bad. Seems the loot is always the same. More power flowers. Perfect. This is a very interesting dimension. First off, we do get the blocks of zanite. And secondly, celestial crystals. Fully grown. Can't really complain. I have found another structure. Nothing inside. Strong boxes. Who lived here? Oh, you. I just pressed the button. We have an animation. Was that the boss? Okay. Now that we are here, I'm actually thinking maybe I did not explore the previous dimension properly. So many crystals. They made it so easy for us. Alright guys, it seems that I was correct. The astral animator that we found from the animator should be crafted with different soul vials. Previous wormhole shows us how. Unfortunately, I lost the other warpers, so I had to craft a new one. But before we go, it does seem that I can make a tier 4 ore miner. 56 structure frames. Can't break it now. Oop. Yeah, when you have something in your inventory which places it down, this happens. So, 56. Oh, damn. I should have really automated this. Oh, we have some. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the tier 4 ore miner. Yes, it does not have all the speed modifiers, but I gave it a black lens. We were out of crystals. But this is... Oh, we got one. Immediately. But this is super fast. I'm actually very happy with that one. We can have 4 more speed modifiers. That's amazing. I can't have 4 more. Just 3. That just means that I'm missing 1 speed upgrade. But power consumption went up. 15,000 RF. With that taken care of, let's visit the other dimension. The first one. Just to be able to solve the puzzle. I'm not really sure if I can. Basic power flower. Garbage. Is there anything else? No. Hello, bee person. Acidic bee. I like that. They really help you with the bees. Basically what I'm doing is that I'm looking for new structures like this one. Oh, a spawner. Jerks. Fading matter. So I can learn that? Holy, my entire EMC just doubled. I did manage to find a bunch more fading matter, which is amazing. But these are basically the 2 ideas I got. Cyclops and Ghast. You know, for the animator puzzle. Let's go home. First off, I hate puzzles. I'm not very smart. Secondly, it did not work with the Ghast, it did not work with the Cyclops, but I have found 2 more pumpkins. One of them is for skeletons, and the other one is Glacken. If this doesn't work, I have no idea how to solve the puzzle. What the hell is that? There's something in it. There's a home. Oh, with guardians. I actually wanted guardians. There's also a yellow castle door. So it opens, right? It's too dark. Oh, that's how you're supposed to access the guardians, I guess. Okay, we should remember about this place. But as I have been saying, if my idea with the pumpkins doesn't work, I have no clue. Not sure even the pumpkins are a clue. I thought maybe you can find that mob over here. Seems you can't. We got one. She was suffocating in the oil. So let's try this again. Glacken, skeleton, Cyclops, and the Ghast. Nah, maybe it doesn't work like that. Is there a combination? Well, apparently I don't have a clue. If you have a clue, please let me know. Just to clarify something, Astral Animator does not have a recipe, it does not have a use, and apparently it's supposed to give you the mark of the Arbiter, which also doesn't have a use. So I'm not really sure if that's something that we should have gotten or not, but if you have any ideas what this does, please let me know. Other than that, I think we should start moving on for the moment. We have a tier 4 ore miner, and I have been checking, our supply of ionite is not amazing, so maybe we should upgrade 1 more ore miner. So we're going to upgrade the tier 3 to tier 4, and I don't think we need the tier 2. And I guess now that we're doing this, we don't need the tier 1. obviously. But I will keep the resource miner because that's giving me mica. Honestly speaking, this went surprisingly well. I was not expecting to progress this fast. In environmental tech, not in general. In general, I think we're doing garbage. But we can have one more speed modifier for the other tier 4. And yeah, resources are now extremely fast. Perfect. All of them have a crystal lens, so we should get ionite incredibly fast. Another thing is that before I forget, we need to get a data model for guardians. I also needed one for slimes, and thankfully for some reason we do get slime eggs. And they do multiply, so upgrading them was fast. Also for the guardian, let's get 2. Yes, the island is up here. What are these? Advent of Ascension. I don't know what they do. We just get the guardians, which should be relatively easy. Is there a chest? Can't see anything underwater. Too dark. Maybe a teeny tiny bit of glowstone should help. Okay, there are no chests. We're at advanced. That's good enough for me. The pristine guardian matter does have a use in extended crafting, so we're keeping a drawer full of it. And then there's another one which gives us the guardian spike. The good thing about getting the spike is that you can get prismarine crystals as well as the actual prismarine shards, so you don't have to switch it. Pristine slime matter also has a use in making the suit covered machine casing. You know, it's basically what we need in order to make more simulation chambers. Otherwise I have to go with this recipe, which is semi-expensive. And this is why I'm also holding the shulker ones. However, I have just realized if I eat one more food, I'm going to get an extra heart. Aha, shouldn't have done that. Nausea. Moving on, so far we have invested a lot in magic mods and I think it's paying off. And I have noticed that blood magic plays a very important role. We have a tier 6 altar, we need another one. Because generally speaking, you need one altar in order to craft the items and you need another altar in order to generate the LP and run the rituals. So let us get a clearing quarry card. I want to make the second altar exactly under the first altar, so it's going to be the same size. And I'm lazy to dig, so we're going to use a builder. We put you on top of the altar, we select you. Here's our first corner, second corner. You go in and show me a hologram. Okay, it has to go down. I knew that. Go down by, I don't know, 20 blocks? That's too much. Let's try 10 blocks for now. Okay, it has to go lower. -23. Who decided to put gravel everywhere? So let's check the hologram again and see where it is exactly. Okay, down there is fine. I also want to be able to have a ritual underneath, so let's dig a bit lower. Yeah, this is way better. Cool, we're good. There's water. So in this mod pack there are different ways of getting LP. One of them is the digital mob agonizer, and I really wanted to try that one. You can also use different types of matter that you get from deep mob learning as a catalyst. The best one is from the Twilight Forest. Well, technically speaking, there are other things which we can't get. However, one thing that I'm not exactly sure is that the Ender Dragon is going to give you the most amount of LP. The question is this per second? Is this every 30 seconds? Cause 30 seconds is garbage. But we do have a self-aware Ender Dragon data model. We can try that. Hello Harold. I found him somewhere. The gist of it is, if the digital mob agonizer works the same way that I think it does, maybe we're not going to need a well of suffering. Otherwise we might have to. We will see. It takes ages for this guy to craft reinforced slates. Dude, hurry up. We do need 8 runes of sacrifice, 1 digital mob agonizer. Remember, this is just for testing purposes. Here is our Twilight Matter, here is the Ender Dragon. What does happen? No linked altar. How would you link it? Use the altar linker to link this machine to an altar. Okay. Oh, this is a fancy machine. Divination sigil. Jerk. Now that we are at least crafting the divination sigil, let's make 2 of them. Why not? It's a useful thing. So here is the linker. I think it works like a well of suffering, meaning that it doesn't have to be that far. For the moment, let's put it over there. And we just link you like that. Oh, it's fast. It's actually not that bad. Then we don't really need to have a well of suffering, we just need more data models. So Ender Dragon is the best, but I'm not really in the mood. Wither is nice. I mean, it's almost the same as the Ender Dragon, it's just 60 millibuckets. Okay, we do withers. How do you get a wither data model? Okay, that's easy. I guess we will go to the dimension where there are free withers. I'm always underground. What happened to the free withers? There were so many withers here, now you can't find anyone. Oh, yes, they're there. My wither data models are advanced. The problem is, if you put them inside the mob agonizers, they're not going to upgrade. So we do have to put them inside a loot fabricator or something, make them self-aware, then put them inside the mob agonizer. It's a shame, but it is what it is. What can we do? Okay, so I just crashed. Don't know why. And for some reason, my power is out. And for some reason, we're not getting steam. Don't know what really happened, but apparently we have to pay attention to the amount of power that we're consuming. Suddenly, it has jumped from like 50,000 RF to 150,000 RF. So let's get ourselves a power monitor from Ender.io. And I have also ordered 40 vibrant capacitor banks. Can I order 40 more? Yeah, why not? So without breaking the energy crystals, we're gonna replace every single one. These are actually far better capacitor banks. I think they can hold 500 million RF each, which at this point it does mean that it's better than a draconic core that we can afford, because we don't have access to Awakened Draconium. Please ignore what I just mentioned. A Draconic Core tier 7 holds around 8 trillion RF, this one is just 8 billion. But using the power monitor, we now have an alarm whenever we don't have enough power. It's charging up, so this is why we have the alarm. Anyways, regarding the Wither data models, I don't really think they have to be self-aware, they just have to be superior? So 200 more iterations or so. I'll go assemble the altar. So I have assembled the altar, and yes, it's missing every single ruin, and it's also missing the clusters, so it's a tier 5. I have also been doing a few gizmos around the base, and apparently our data models are superior now. Yeah, they're useful. Anyways, before operating this altar, the second one, I think there are a few things that we need to do. One of them is that somehow I need to automate the first altar. In 1.20, whoops. I was going to say that in 1.20, we do have entangled blocks. Here I think we have the phantom face. Does the same thing, right? Yeah, it connects inventories together. Okay. The blood altar is like an inventory, so we should be able to read it. It took me a while to figure out how everything should work, but I think I have an idea. So first off, we're going to have 6 phantom faces, correct? We have 5 different types of slates that we have to craft inside the blood altar, and there could be other things later on. For example, the slate of endless hunger. Well, these are fine, because we can just set a filter for them. The ones that we cannot set a filter for is just the normal slates. Because you see, the problem is that when you put a stone inside the altar, it's going to be converted. And if you leave it there, it's just going to upgrade. By a lot. We want to be able to autocraft them, and we want to be able to take out the correct slates. So on the first piece that you see over here, we're going to have a phantom face on top of an interface, import bus with a filter for blank slates, a redstone card, which we want it to be active with a signal. Then there is a redstone level emitter. That gets a crafting card. This is no longer going to emit a redstone signal whenever we have something in the system, but it is going to emit a redstone signal whenever we're crafting something. So emit a redstone while the item is being crafted. And that is going to be blank slates. Let's see if my system works. So we shall have a pattern for blank slates like so. Let's remove this conduit. Pattern goes into the interface, and I think now I should be able to order it. You know work. Yes. The P2P tunnel, I forgot. Now you should be connected. It does take some time to boot up. I have been hoping not that long. Device is linked. You have the pattern. Yes. Let's order 10. We should be crafting blank slates. It's just that it didn't go in. I just ordered 100, so it does go in. It's just that somebody is taking it out. Oh, the other ones, they're linked. That was my bad. I'm sorry, I haven't set filters for them, so they're importing everything that they can. For the moment, you take a random garbage, so that you don't import anything. So now let us order 10 slates. It went in, perfect. Once it's crafted, it should be imported. It does take a bit of time. Okay, it's crafted. Import it. Jerk, last time you imported, what's wrong with you? Okay, it has been a while and I figured a few things. First off, my problem was with redstone. You have to power a block so that it would be able to power the import bus. After doing some filtering boo-boos, I think we have everything on autocrafting. Let's order 1 demonic slate. So that should be an imbued slate being converted into a demonic slate. And it should go in. Yep. Perfect. Just in case you're confused, we're activating the import bus based on the slate that we want it to be extracted. That's it. It's nothing super complicated. So normally what I would do, and I think everybody else would do, is that you will have 2 blood altars, correct? One of them is going to have the Well of Suffering, you can put your orb on top, and then you have to transfer every single LP to the first one in order to craft something. In this mod pack, because we have the digital mob agonizer, it doesn't really work that way. We don't have to transfer the LP, because now we don't have to waste our slots for displacement and acceleration runes. We can just pump in the LP into both altars. That means we can increase the capacity of the altars and also the crafting speed. I'm also going to start exporting Twilight Matter into the mob agonizers as a catalyst. And now we're getting tons of LP, right? Yep. So what kind of runes do we want? We want runes of capacity. That's imbued slate. I don't know, for the moment, let's order 20? Yes, it's being crafted. Perfect. I'm so happy with this system. So after installing a crazy amount of runes, the capacity of our altar is 3 million millibuckets, which is amazing, because now I can get an extra orb very easily. The speed is not amazing, just the capacity. Another thing is that the digital mob agonizer doesn't really have to be close to the altar. These ones are powering the one down there. And this is obviously our most important altar. Well, not the most important altar, but this one will receive our orb and power our entire rituals. Hence, it shall receive the rune of the orb. Why isn't it taking in the life essence? Weird. Maybe we use Archmage? Okay, this one works. This one does not. Are we getting LP? Perfect. We just need to speed it up. And it seems we need some acceleration runes. Didn't know that's going to do something. It does say that it will increase every single operation by 1 tick. Is this also an operation? Seems so. We're getting LP faster, I think. Also, with crafting like this, I don't really have a problem. I will get my demonic slates. But for example, if I want 100 ethereal slates, then this is going to be a problem. Because the system is going to input the reinforced slate, hoping to get imbued slates back. And well, since the emitter is off, it's not going to get it back. As long as I'm super careful, I don't really have to be worried about anything. But in general, I don't really know how to fix that part. Requires a weird logic. But we have semi-automated one altar, the second altar is also active, giving us LP. And I'm going to kill that crow. Stop giving me feathers. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye. Okay, so it's the early morning of the next day and I just had an epiphany. I think I fixed it. When you want to make different types of slates, the only thing that you have to put in is just stone. The problem with applied energistics is that you can't tell it that one stone gives you blank slate, reinforced, imbued, demonic, and ethereal. You can't have one input and 5 outputs. So now I have re-encoded the patterns. Now all of them require stone, but a piece of random garbage. Well, blank slate is still one stone, but reinforced requires apatite, imbued requires clay, ethereal requires runium, and demonic requires corallium. All of them go into a chest, the stone goes into the altar, and the random garbage returns to our system. So in this way we are tricking the applied energistic system to think that hey, reinforced slate is made with apatite and stone. It's just that we're never inserting the apatite. Now if I want 10 more demonic slates, see what happens. Stone goes in, 10 of them, and well, I was too late, but corallium went back into the system. You get the gist. Another thing is that I have realized the mob agonizer does require runes of sacrifice. So I have replaced some of my speed runes with acceleration runes because they're amazing, and the rest of them I'm going to replace with runes of sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice the capacity, some recipes are just crazy. But yeah, rune multiplier 1.6. I can add more, but I do have to balance out the runes, but the autocrafting part works. Now bye bye.